Good morning. Christmas is maybe 9 days away, and life is getting busier and busier and busier. So we're going to spend 25 minutes this morning just finding a little bit of calm, bringing you back into your body, and spending a bit of time just checking in with what you need. It is so easy to get overwhelmed at this time of year. So just give yourself that little gift of 25 minutes to move, nurture yourself, look after yourself, and just feel good. So come down onto your mat, lying on your back if you feel comfortable doing so. Hi, Corinne. And just connect to your breath. So maybe you're going to notice the sound of your breath, or the movement of your breath, or maybe you'll notice how it feels connecting to your breath. Does it feel good? Does it feel strange? And if you can, breathe in and out through your nose. And then I just want you to notice how you're feeling today. So maybe you check in how you feel physically, how you feel mentally. And what is it that you need? And that can be a big answer, but what is it that you need to do for yourself? I then want you to see yourself doing that thing today. So maybe you need to drink more water. So just visualize yourself drinking more water today. Or maybe you need to just give yourself a really good hug. Everyone needs a hug from time to time. See yourself that. Maybe give yourself a hug now. So as we get moving, I want you to remember about your boundaries. Remember that our boundaries change all of the time. Check in, or work with how you feel today. You might actually feel a bit stronger than normal today, so you can move a bit more than normal. You might feel that you just need to keep everything really small and controlled. So do that if that's the case. Come into a full body stretch, arms and legs reach away. Oh, have a little wiggle, open it all out. And then you're going to draw your knees into your chest. Maybe bring your head up to your knees, curl yourself into a ball. And then feet back down. Okay, so earlier on I asked you what is it that you need today. I want you to now answer/act upon what movement do you need right now. So that might be that you just need to lie here and breathe. It might be that you need to sway your knees, rock your head, stretch, wiggle. Just start to come into the movement that you need. you're building up that trust in your body that you're listening to what it needs and acting upon it. It's very easy to just ignore it. Okay, come back to the center, on your back, knees bent, feet together, knees together. I want you to rest your hands on your lower belly, maybe fingers pointing towards your pubic bone, palms on your hip bones. And do some gentle pelvic tilts. Really easy, gentle pelvic tilts. So your lower back flattens into the mat and then rolls the other way. Lower back into the mat, rolls the other way. Lower back into the mat, rolling the other way. Okay, and then let your pelvis settle. You're going to do some circles with your pelvis. So if you imagine a bowl of water on your pelvis and you're swishing the water around. And then reverse the other way. It definitely feels like the time of year that we really need to nurture ourselves, because there is so much rushing around. There are so many people to see, parties to go to, this and that. Everyone just gets a little bit fraught. Okay, let your pelvis settle. Arms are going to come out into a T shape. Extend your left leg long on the mat. So arms in a T shape, left leg long. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. And you're going to roll your knee over to the left. Try and keep your right shoulder down. You should get a good old opening through that right hand side. And then leg back in. Right leg long, left knee bent. Left foot to the outside of your right knee. Your left shoulder stays down. Rolling over this way. Come into a really good twist through your spine. And then back in. Okay. You're going to roll onto your side. Doesn't matter which side. Just make sure that your head's supported. So either have your arm underneath your head or a cushion underneath your head. You're going to have your bottom leg bent, your top leg long. So your hand, head, hip, and top heel are all in line with each other. Reach your heel away from you. Feel that lift through your waist. And you're going to float your legs to hip height, back down, hip height, back down, hip height, back down, hip height, back down. As your foot taps down, the whole of the inside of your foot wants to tap down at the same time. So it's not like your heel taps down or your toes tap down. Keep your foot parallel to the floor. Okay. You're then going to float this leg up. Keep your waist long, keep your centre strong. Bicycle your leg. Round and round. Reverse the other way. Keep your shoulders soft, strong centre. And then press that leg down. We're then going to work your inner thigh on your bottom leg. So your bottom leg is long this time. Your top knee comes onto the floor in front of you. Flex your foot on your bottom leg, heel reaching away, toes in towards your nose. Your bottom leg lifts and down. lifts and down. It's really tempting with this one to push down into your front knee. Try not to. It's also very tempting to push into your shoulders. Again, try not to. And then you're going to lift this leg up. Lift this leg up, inner thigh lifts up. And it's a very small bicycle leg, more like a bend and round. Reverse the other way. This also hurts my brain. Okay. And then rest that leg down. Whilst we're on this side, we'll do one more exercise here. Keep your top knee on the floor in front of you, bottom leg long. Head is resting down. I would suggest a cushion or something underneath your head. We're just going to do a little chest opening. So you can go hand on your top shoulder, tap your elbow down, open your elbow back, or do the same but with a long arm. Your knee stays down, so you come into a rotation, opening your chest up. Opening. And then in. Open back. And in. We're just going to do one last one. If it feels good, leave your arm back here. Keep your knee down. Breathe into that space that you're creating. And then coming in. Your hand is now going to go onto your shoulder. So think front crawl first. So your elbow comes to your hip, you circle back round, past your ear and in. Your torso rotates with you, your knee stays down. Opening from your breastbone to the tip of your elbow. And then reverse the other way. So think backstroke. It will be stronger. Just find that space, that opening. We get so round shouldered at this time of year. Just trying to stay warm, gets us round shouldered. Trying to stay warm. Sitting down more, being less active. Okay, one more in this direction. And then we're just going to finish this in a quad stretch. So top leg, bring your heel towards your bottom. Flex your foot. Open through the front of your thigh. If this is too much, you can either hold on to your socks, don't ruin them, or use like a band or a scarf or something to hook your heel up. So you look like this, but on your side. A tuck of your pelvis is going to give you a stronger stretch and a flex of your foot. And I always say with stretching, you don't have to keep it still. Keep wiggling into it. As you wiggle, you will find spots that need more of an opening than others. Beautiful. Okay. Release that leg. Shake it out. We're going to do those bits on the other side. So rolling over. We started with a bent bottom leg, straight top leg. And your hand, head, hip and top heel are all in line with each other. Flex your top foot. Float your leg up to hip height. Tap it back down. Float up to hip height. Tap back down. Floating up and down. Up and down. Up and down. And down. Okay. Next time you're up, you're going to hold it up here. Keep long through your waist, strong through your center, into a bicycle leg. Reverse the other way. Shoulders stay soft. Keep connecting through your abs. And then rest that leg down. Your top knee now comes onto the floor in front of you so that you've got that space to lift your bottom leg. So your bottom leg is long. Flex your bottom foot. And it's that lift and lower. Get your inner thigh working on your bottom leg. Keep coming up and down. Okay, next time you're up, you're going to hold it up there. Do that really awkward bicycle leg. I have to concentrate so hard. Reverse back the other way. And then rest your leg down. So your top knee stays on the floor in front. Just bring your arms out in front of you if they aren't already. So either hand on your shoulder or a long arm. Opening back behind you. Keep your knee down. Open your chest. And then coming in and reaching. Opening back. And coming in. Open back. Find that opening from your breastbone right down to the tips of your fingers. In. One last one. And then in. Hand onto your top shoulder and think front crawl first. You're going to do those circles so your elbow opens back behind you, round down. You can roll your torso with you, open across your chest. Reverse back the other way, backstroke with your arm. Get your chest open. Yeah, one more. Okay, we're going to take it into a quad stretch. So your top leg, you bring your heel towards your bottom. A flexed foot is stronger. Tuck your pelvis. Remember, if it's too much, hook your foot with something. And just make sure that your head's supported. Breathing into it. Open up through the front of your thigh. Use your breath. You're going to find the release on your exhale. And then release your leg off. Cool. Come onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees underneath hips. You can have cushions underneath your knees. You can be on your forearms as well if it's too much for your wrists. Or quite a nice one is to be on your knuckles. I always think of it like a little gorilla. Just wiggle into your pelvis, into your ribs. Get your torso opening, get your neck moving. Just move as you need to move. You can hinge forward, you can hinge back, you can go side to side. Open everything up. And then we're going to do my favourite exercise of all time to open your spine and mobilise your spine. You're going to round your back, so round your back up to the ceiling, lift your belly button. Your bottom comes back towards your heels, it doesn't have to necessarily touch. You're going to bring your forearms down, again they don't have to touch the mat. Glide through and push up, round your back, bum back. Forearms come down, gliding through, pushing up. Rounding your back, bum back. Forearms down, gliding through, pushing up. Round your back, bum back. Forearms down, gliding through, pushing up. One more this way. And then reverse the other way. So nose down, forearms down, bum down, round your back, push up to the ceiling. Nose down, forearms down, bum down, round your back to push up. Nose down, forearms down, bum down, rounding to push up. One more. Nose down, forearms down, bum down, rounding to push up. You can almost do a half one and come into a child's pose, bum back towards your heels. If it's too much, come onto your back, draw your knees into your chest. If you have your arms reaching out in front, you'll get a stretch through your shoulders. Arms by your sides is going to soften your shoulders. And breathe into it. Okay, come up to seated. Just sit nice and tall. If you need to sit on something, like a block, then do. If you need to sit on a chair, also absolutely fine. Hands out in front of you in a little prayer position. And just bring your hands just above your head. Squeeze your elbows back. Open your chest, come down and round. And then again, coming up. Elbows back, down and round. Coming up. Back. Squeeze your elbows down and round. Up. Back. Down and round. Just go for one more. Up. Back. Down and round. Bring one hand down, the other arm up and open. Up and over. Open your ribs and your waist. And then switch over to the other side. And then again, just a couple each side. Back to the centre. Shake your shoulders. Beautiful, beautiful work. Well done. Yeah, just keep breathing. Connect to your breath. It is going to help to keep you nice and grounded and supported. If you want like tips to get you through Christmas, the next however many days, I'm sending out every day on my mailing list at the moment just a tiny thing that you can do to put in your toolbox to help keep you calm, to help reduce those aches and pains, and just to make you feel better. I will pop the link in below to join my mailing list, and then they'll come through to you each day. Have the best day. I will be back next week for the last class of 2021, and then we'll be good to go again in 2022. How crazy is that? Right, sending you so much love. Mwah!